homework from this one, okay? We did these in class. This one here. Okay. Going over this. This is in slope-intercept form, and they want it in standard form. Standard form, remember, is x and y are on the same side. So x is on a different side, move it over. 5, you move it over by minusing 5 over 8x, minusing 5 over 8x. Okay, that's 0. You get negative 5 over 8x, and that's a positive y plus y equals to the 3 over 4. Now the direction says make all fraction decimal into whole numbers. Basically, I should put integers. Integers are positive and negative numbers. That should be the more correct vocabulary there. Okay? By making it whole numbers that are positive and negative, which we call integers, you need to multiply it by all the least common denominator. Least common denominator is 8 here, times 8, times 8, times 8. Cross cancel, you get negative 5x plus 8y equals to 6, and that is in standard form. X and y are together, okay? And we did this. Okay, convert each fraction in standard form to slope-intercept. They want it slope-intercept. Slope-intercept and then graph. That means we isolate the y, okay? We minus 0.6x, minus 0.6x, okay? That's 0. We got 0.5y equals to 6 minus 0.6x. Divide by 0.5, 0.5, divide by 0.5. Now, when you divide that, this should be 12, right? It goes in evenly, minus, and that doesn't go in. Here's the problem. You got decimals, and you don't want to deal with decimals. So let's go back and get rid of the decimals from the beginning, because it's hard to graph with 0.5, then go over 6, okay? So to get rid of the decimal, you have to multiply all of them by 10, because this is in the 10th place. And this is also in the 10th place. And that's in the ones place. So multiply all by 10, 10, 10, and 10. 10, that's 60, 6x, multiply. If you don't know, use a calculator. 10 times 0.5 is 5y, and 10 times 6 is 60. Okay, then you get minus 6x, minus 6x. That's 0 there. Okay, 5y equals to 60 minus 6x. Divide them all by 5s. Y equal to 12 minus 5 over 6x. There we go, and we can graph this. 12 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right there. 0, 12, that's the y-intercept. Go down 5, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 6. Over 6. Oh, that's over 7. Down 4, 6. Down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 6. 4, 5, 6 right there. So that's your graph right there. Okay? And so this one is in standard form. This is in the hundredths place. TH, that's also in the hundredths place. And that's also in the hundredths place. So it's easy, multiply by 100. you'll get 2x minus 8y equals to 16 negative. Okay, then standard form minus 2x negative 8y equals to negative 16 minus 2x. Divide by negative 8. Y equals 2 plus 1 over 4x. That means you go up 1 over 4, starting at 2. Up 1 over 4. Down 1 over 4. Oops, I went down 2. And there you go, your graph. Okay? And then here on C, you need to get rid of the fraction because it's going to be hard with these fractions. You move that over, 3 over 10, divide, it's going to be very confusing. So the fractions bothering you, get rid of it. Okay, it has no meaning so far. This may, but it may change because, or this may, but it's going to change because you're going to have to divide by that. So it's going to all be confusing. So your least common denominator is 10. Multiply by 10, okay, 3x plus 4y equals to negative 20. Okay, we just want to solve in slope-intercept form. Minus 3x at 0, 4y equals negative 20 minus 3x. Divide by 4, do all of them. Y equals negative 5 minus 3 over 4x. Y-intercept is at, this is slope-intercept form, 0, negative 5, and then go down 3 over 4, down 3 over 4. Go the other way, 3, 4, 3. Rewrite the equation in standard form. So they want it in x and y together. All fraction and decimal into whole numbers. I meant to put integers. But no, integers are positive and negative numbers that are whole. No fractions or decimal. Okay, whole numbers. Okay. So we need x and y together. Remember, standard form, x and y are together. So negative, okay. If you notice, we don't want the fraction, multiply it all. You can always multiply by the least common denominator at the very beginning. In class, I had you move, but you can always multiply it first. Equals negative 5x minus 12. And then you can move plus 5x plus 5x, and then you get 2y plus 5x equals to negative 12. It's the same answer. That's your answer. That's your answer there, right here, right? It's the same if you choose to move it first over by adding 5x over 2. You get y plus 5x, 5 over 2x equals negative 6, because you can't, it says to make it all whole. When you have to multiply it all by least common denominator. So you get 2y plus 5x equals negative 12. Same answer, as you can see. So here, you can get rid of the fraction first by multiplying all by 12. That's the least common denominator. Okay, you get 12y equals to 10x plus 3, that's 9. So move over the minus 10x, minus 10x. 12y minus 10x equals to 9. That's in standard form. slope-intercept form, we want a standard form, okay, by multiplying it all by 4, least common denominator, you get 4y equals to 1x plus 36 minus 1x minus 1x, you get 4y minus an x equals 36. Okay, here this is all in decimal. This is the 100th. This is the 10th. Multiply it by 100. That's 100. Y equals to 15x. 130 minus 130. Okay, in standard form, move that over by minusing 15x. 100y minus 15x equals to negative 130. That's in standard form. Okay, finish the rest. Number 2. Here, Natcha and Brittany are painting portrait at the spring carnival. Natcha paint 4 portrait per hour. 4 portrait. This is important. This type of question will be on your test. I will leave number 2 blank so I can go over on. This will be on the test too, guys. This will be definitely on your quiz or test the next time we take a quiz or unit test. This one will be on there too. I'm going to wait till you get back so I can do this with you guys. Let me look at tomorrow's homework. Will it have something like that? So, oh yeah, the warm-up is. So I'm going to go ahead and do this so that, well, let me look at tomorrow's homework. Okay, I'll do this here, and then tomorrow will be on the Natcha and Brittany are painting portrait at the spring carnival. Natcha paints 4 portrait per hour, and Brittany paints 3 portrait per hour. These are same. They're doing the same thing. So let X be the number hour for Natcha and Y be the number hour for Brittany. Write a linear equation in standard form if both Natcha and Brittany paint a total of 36 portraits. Define each variable. So we got, okay, Natcha is 4 times the number of hours she paint, X plus per hour, 3 times number of Y equals a total of 36. X represents the number time in hours for Natcha, or number of hours for Natcha. And Y represents the number of hours or time in hours for Brittany. Okay. Sketch the linear equation. Okay, sketch it. They don't want precise, so first you need to put X number of hours for Natcha, and Y is time for Brittany, number of hours. Should be hours here. Change it. This should be hours, not time. Number of hours, or time in hours is what I meant to write, but that's what you'll hear in high school, number hours, and this is Brittany. Okay. What are the ordered pairs or coordinate for the x-intercept and the y-intercept for the graph to the left and explain its meaning. Notice I left you to find the X and Y intercept because there isn't any here. The best way to graph, because it's in standard form, is using the X and Y intercept. So the X-intercept is when y is 0. That means anywhere along this line, y is 0. Okay, so you got 4x plus 3y equals to 36. The X-intercept the X-intercept, there's no y, so it's 4x equals to 36. Divide by 4. X is 9, so x is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's 0, 9, 0, right? Natya has to work 9 hours when Brittany cannot work at all. Okay, let's do the y-intercept. The y-intercept is x is 0 and y 36. 3y equals to 36. Divide by 3. Y is 12, so 0, 12. Okay. Alrighty, 0, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 0, 12 is there. Let's sketch that graph. Oops, right there. That's your graph. That's easier than slope-intercept form. Okay, and then explain its meaning. 9, 0 means that right here, Brittany, Anatcha, has to work 9 hours, has to paint 9 hours when Brittany works paint 0 hours. Paint 0 hours. 12, 0 means 0, 12 means 0, 12 means Brittany has to paint 12 hours when X, that's X, X is Natcha, when Natcha works paint 0 hours. Okay, if Natcha painted 4 portraits, how many did Brittany painted? Explain how you got the answer. Okay. If Brittany painted 4 portraits, Natcha painted 4 portraits, that means she painted for 1 hour. Okay, she painted only 4 portraits. Aminacha painted for 1 hour. Okay, explain how you got. Okay, that means they painted 36 altogether. Brittany painted, if it's a total of 36 minus 4, Brittany painted 32 portraits. Subtract. The amount is the amount of portrait Brittany painted. Subtract 36 minus 4. Okay, that's an easy one. Find the area shaded region for the following shape. All right, area shaded region. First shape we see, triangle. Base times height divided by 2. The base here is 10. Some of you see 2 triangles, but the easiest way is to see one whole triangle, and this is the height. Okay, so the base is 10 times the height of 5 divided by 2. Area is 25 meters squared for the triangle. The other one is the rectangle. Base times height, 10 times 6, 60 meters squared. Then you add them. So total area is 60 plus 25, 85. Total area, total area is, you finish it. Make sure you put units, the meter squared though. Okay, here, the biggest shape is the circle, right? We'll do area of a circle. Pi times radius squared. Pi is 3.14 times the radius, which is 8 squared. Okay, then use a calculator, you get that, whatever your answer is. The other is a triangle. I forgot to put the 90 degrees. Area of triangle is base times height divided by 2. Area's base is 8, height is 8, divide that by 2. Area is 32 feet squared. And whatever this is, make sure you subtract. It's a white spot, you subtract. Subtract this answer from this answer. Total area is, okay? You didn't need to do Pythagorean theorem because there's no number missing that we need. We only do Pythagorean theorem when we're missing a number. Any question? Ask me at